home ice advantage is significant. The top two fan bases in the league go head-to-head. Every single game of this series will be a crazy atmosphere, and the Monsters fortunate that they get to start this conquest, they hope, of the Rocket on home ice tonight, even as the lower-seeded team. Monsters begin with Joseph Lebate, Gavin Brintley, and James Malatesta, your Game 2 hero in Toronto. On defense, Björkvik Holm and Cole Clayton in front of Greaves. In net to our left, and as the puck is down at center, we're underway in the opening frame of this one. Monsters have the puck immediately on the stick of Björkvik Holm. He'll dump it in. Monsters in their black uniforms, left to right in this first period. The Rocket, top affiliate of NHL Montreal. They're still playing, trying to keep their season alive in the Stanley Cup playoffs tonight against Washington in Game 5 of that series. They are right to left in white. Here's Matejchuk, he'll shoot, and it's off the stick of Reinbacher and out of play. And Reinbacher with a couple of cross checks after the whistle.
Late.
Looks like the ref's got someone, but this series already 4 minutes in. It's gonna set in the physical tone.
Center blue Matejchuk, right flank, it's Del Bell Blues. Now tucks it to the slot, Grimaldi fires, save, Fowler, the rebound stuck just wide. Fitz-Wolansky thought he had a goal.
Barre Dulé, I believe, led the league in scoring one year.
Off the face-off, Barre Belay denied with the left pad, and the rebound rattles into the corner as Waugh keeps the threat going. Barre Belay again to the doorstep, and a good stick from Matejchuk, tied up his man, the puck loose, and now sent back around the perimeter to Mailloux at the point. Here's Ashan, 1-on-2, using his edges, drops off, Gambrell will shoot, and Fowler the save, and Ashan takes exception to a late poke there from Simoneau as the players converge again.
Usual suspects in there with the Sean and Pinelli.
Yeah. Simoneau for the Rocket. We've seen him for years.
On Rock Entertainment Sports Network, Tony Brown, Brad Thiessen, Jock Calendar with you. And now bad break for Cleveland, but a diving save made by Chet Greaves after the puck bounced off a stanchion. That could have been a disaster.
Yeah, that was a full-on shortstop play right there. He's throwing everything he could in front of the net. I think he got his paddle of his stick on that.
Up where they've got the technique down.
Here's Fitz-Wolansky towards the net to the back end, upended, the puck into the air and forced along the wall. Fitz-Wolansky's livid. He felt he was tripped, and he's got a case.
Fowler went for the poke check there, but got more than just the puck.
Oh yeah, he opened his stick blade up there.
Well, the Monsters will have to persevere through that non-call. Here's Del Bell Blues right down Main Street. Puck was rolling, and it pops wide of that right post. Back in front. Oh, and it stopped at the right toe by Fowler as Del Bell Blues had a follow-up look. Monsters win this face-off. We'll talk about the power play in a moment, but it is their fourth. They're 0 for 3. Into the corner. Grimaldi out for Del Bell Blues. Slides it for Fitz-Wolansky. I hope he's got his own stick now. Here's Del Bell Blues. Long shot. He scores! Straight as a string from Luca Del Bell Blues. A power play goal, and Cleveland breaks the ice. It's 1-0 with the tip from Joseph Lebate.
Yeah, Joseph Lebate doing what he does, standing on top of that crease, trying to make Fowler's life miserable, and just a simple shot to the net by Del Bell Blues, and Lebate's able to get his stick on it and tip that one up and over the glove.
Nice shot by Del Bell. The last power play, they shot a couple to that glove side. I know Dent Matejchuk tried to hit. He was well screened, and it just missed wide. So they seem to be shooting to his glove. Is that something you saw, Tease, in the pre-scout?
I can't talk about it, but pre-scout. Taking turns with the momentum.
Off this face-off, chance out of the circle, Greaves the save, but on the rebound, they score. It's Sean Farrell on the second wave, and the Monsters' lead vanishes as the Rocket tie the game at 1.
Yeah, the Monsters had gotten caught on a couple icings there, so it was a tired group on the ice for that face-off, and Laval won it, and face-off play that ended up with a shot and a rebound, and Farrell putting it through Jet's legs.
Engstrom to Dauphin on the shot, the rebound to Farrell, and stuffs it right underneath Greaves. First of the playoffs for him. He had 20 in the regular season. Comes here at 16:09 of the second. Long high for Mailloux. Mailloux to the right circle. Barre Belay hustles it on. Off Dauphin's stick. Turns behind the net. Connects with Waugh. And Mailloux across. Barre Belay passes up the one-timer. Shot pass tipped. And they score from the heart of the slot. It's a power play goal, and it's the second of the game for Sean Farrell. 2-1 Laval.
Smart play by Barre Belay there. He's looked for the shot, it wasn't there. He kind of pushed it to the middle and had that lane for that shot pass, and Farrell's there to be able to tip it home.
He's such a big offensive player at this level. It might have been Dauphin.
Well, Barre Belay, you see here,
No, it
gets
is
it
Farrell,
off
yeah.
Farrell's stick.
Yeah, it is Farrell, yeah.
Secondary assist to Logan Mailloux. Off to the right point, this is Logan Mailloux towards the net. Greaves the save, bobbled it, got loose, wrap around on the backhand, and Greaves gets the right skate to the post and then covers, as that was a close call.
Yeah, Jet just wasn't quite able to reel that first shot in off the rebound and made a little bit extra work for himself, was able to get across to that post and smother the next one.
You see there a really good effort coming around in the backhand from behind the goal line. This is Alex Barre Belay, but he kind of lost his footing. Up to the blue line, it's Richard. Puck rolls ahead, here's Engstrom. Off the left wing boards and ahead, Was spins, and this one comes behind Greaves. Greaves up the left side, turned it over in front, Beck scores! A miscue per Cleveland, as costly as it gets, as the Rocket extend the lead. It's Owen Beck to make it 3-1.
Jets looking to get that puck up to the wing and wasn't able to get it by Laval forward and found the back of the net.
Sharp play. Throwing it to the back at the side of the net.
That was the veteran Brandon Gignac there, didn't hesitate in firing it back atop the crease. And now Cleveland has whittled down their margin for error the rest of the way. 14:49 left in the third. Goes into the netting to stop time as Davidson dumps a man away from the play there after the play concluded, and that was Matejchuk as Pinelli steps up in defense of him, but really just don't need to be taking penalties now with a 2-goal deficit.
Yeah, it was Jack who knocked Matejchuk down and then
Touched out, Björkvik Holm slides in, one-timer, Del Bell Belows, it's off the crown of Fowler's helmet. Good look.
that was a good look. A surprise Fowler with that pass, and Del Bell, if he just gets to the corner, I think that one's in.
Pinned on the end boards, Fix Wolanski comes up with it out, Matejchuk, one-timer, he scores! It's a bomb on the power play from Gettin Matejchuk, and don't look now, but Cleveland's got a heartbeat, it's 3-2.
Right back in this one. Great puck retrievals by the Monsters, and Fix Wolanski finds Matejchuk walking down Main Street for that one-timer.
You can make them pay there. They take those dumb penalties. You got to make them pay, and the Monsters did just that. And now they've got some time to play with here too. Now you'll probably see Jet come out again.
Third goal of the postseason for Matejchuk as the Monsters now 2 for 5 on the power play. So back to 5-on-5 for the moment with Jet in net for Cleveland. Grimaldi moves along the slot, turns, fires, it's high. 8 seconds left into the corner. LeBate shakes it out for Grimaldi. 4 seconds to go. Grimaldi's got to shoot it. Down to Del Bell Belows towards the net. Save Fowler, and at the horn, the Rockets survive. By the skin of their teeth, they emerge with a Game 1 win. As Cleveland falls, your final is 3-2, but that was as close as it gets in Game 1.